most part. I'm feeling a little bit shaken by the events of the last few days. Just things in myself that I've come into contact with. And this time I didn't back down. I didn't run away or act out, well, I guess I acted out a little bit. Oh, God. But for the most part, this was the first time that I actually faced some of the things that I came up against. And I'm not going to say I really made any progress necessarily, but just facing it is progress at this point, so I'm encouraged by that. I take myself so seriously, my God. I know that. I do know that. Anyway, yeah, it's for the last while now, like a few months, I've been involved in some situations and encounters with people. Well, just basically my life in general right now. I see a pattern of things happening to kind of throw me up against different aspects of myself, and a lot of them are things that I don't really like, and things that I'd like to change, and a lot of them are things that have been part of my habitual way of doing things and being for so long that I honestly have no idea how to change them, but I suspect that that's okay. I think I will be shown the way as I go along. So I'm not too worried about that. Although I do still kind of feel the need to have all the answers and have a plan and a strategy, and that's kind of again something that I'm continually being shown is not even really possible, let alone something to strive for necessarily. So I'm kind of along for the ride, and some days I'm more comfortable with that than others. But I know that it's the right thing for me to be doing, so but yeah, these things that I'm finding about myself that I've just been avoiding and denying for so long, it's like a never-ending, just when I think I've gotten kind of a handle on one thing, the next thing comes up, and it just seems like it's never-ending. And a friend told me recently, when I said that, basically just to, they just kind of, there was no pity. It was just kind of like, stop being so lazy and just start dealing with these things then, which is exactly what I need to do. And I know I've been getting really close to that point, and still trying the last few little things I can think of to avoid dealing. I feel like I'm getting very, very close to taking responsibility for myself. These things aren't, and the cool thing is, normally coming into contact with these parts of myself would make me get down on myself, which I guess it still has a little bit, but more so it's like I just feel like there's this kind of overwhelming amount of work for me to do. It's not really anything that I think is anything that's terrible. It's just things that I want to change so that I can have a better experience and a more manageable life. And so things wrong with me, and look, you know, so-and-so did this to me when I was a kid, or whatever, like all that crap, you know, that may very well explain things, but it doesn't do anything to change things, not at all. And more and more I'm letting that stuff go, which is good. It's good. Anyways, I don't want to get it. I don't want this to be another WhisperSister philosophy hour here. So, yeah, today my mind is very, very shaken, but it is a good day. I drove the truck to work today. My ex-mother-in-law's truck, I guess, whatever. I'm helping my friend move her bed after work today, so I brought the truck, and I love driving this truck. I always feel so cool when I'm driving this truck in, like, the most hicked out way possible. Like, it's so awesome. It's like an old Ford truck with a canopy on the back, and, you know, like, I listen to the radio when I'm in the truck because it doesn't have well, it has a CD player, but I generally listen to my iPod. I don't really listen to CDs either, so I just listen to the radio, so kind of whatever comes on is what I get. And you know, it's not like, my car is an automatic transmission, and so it's really mindless and not very, like, I don't really have to do much to drive it, whereas this truck, it's standard, and it's not an easy truck to drive. It's, you know, the clutch is stiff, and it makes you work for it, so it's fun to drive it. So yeah, I don't know what it is about the truck, but it just makes me want to keep driving. Like, on my lunch break, I was tempted to just drive for the whole hour, which I've done before. I did that a couple times before. I think I mentioned that in my previous videos. And it's like, even though the gas costs twice as much as my car, and it's like terrible for the environment, it just makes me want to drive forever. It's so much fun. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. And also I'm covering for a friend at work, so I'm just sort of doing like data entry stuff, and I always like those days because it's easy and it fills up time and it goes quickly, and I feel efficient and effective when I do that kind of work. It's not the most meaningful work in the world maybe, but compared to what my actual job is, it's a lot of instant gratification, because my job is, I run the food safety program, and it's a continuous fight with the rest of the organization to do things properly, and it's just a constant struggle, and it's really not very fun. I don't like it very much. So anyways, yeah, today at work is pretty good. I'm just sort of like, just putting in my time, and it's going really quickly, so yeah, tonight I'm going to help my friend move her bed, and then that's probably going to take a good chunk of the evening. We'll probably go for dinner or something after, and then the rest of the week I'm just going to start packing. Oh yeah, I took the apartment. I don't think I told you guys that. It was really, really cool. From the outside it looks like tiny, but inside it's actually pretty big. Like, not that I need a lot of room, but I mean, I'll take it, right? It's going to be nice to have room to move around, and like, I could even probably bring my stuff there and keep it there, in addition to the furniture that's going to be there, instead of getting a storage space. But I don't think I will, because I don't want to be surrounded by clutter all summer. So we'll see. But I might bring, like, I have an armchair that I use for writing and stuff. A lot of the time I might bring that and just put it in the living room. Just to have a couple things of my own there might be nice for the summer, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited now that I have sort of the next step planned. I'm excited. I'm still nervous, and I think I'm starting to think about, like, how I figure I should feel or will feel.